Way back in February, a self-styled Hollywood producer and nightlife promoter was convicted of murdering two models that he picked up at a rave in 2021. David Pearce drugged the women and then raped them. But when neither woman showed any signs of life, he didn't call 911. He instead dumped their bodies outside of two separate hospitals. Pearce was convicted of that, but also a slew of other horrible crimes that we didn't even know about back then, like the rape of 7 other women who survived and who came forward after news of his arrest. And here's another update. This week, Pearce was back in an LA courtroom where a judge called him charming and smart, and in her words, the worst kind of criminal. And then the judge gave Pearce the maximum sentence, 146 years in prison, 25 to life for each murder, and the rest of the time for the rapes. Even now, the defense says prosecutors twisted the facts and are punishing an innocent man for a party gone wrong. Rhonda Dixon is one of Pearce's attorneys, and this is her first national TV appearance post-sentencing. Rhonda, thank you so much for being on with me right now. I've got so many questions. 146 years, ouch. What is the basis for the appeal that I know you already have planned?
There's numerous bases for the appeal. Besides ineffective assistance of counsel, which is one that's always thrown in here, I think he got let down. He had 7 different attorneys. We talked from the very beginning, and he just also, I think he was too involved in his own defense and didn't, unfortunately, he didn't get the help that he needed until it was too late. So in my new trial motion, I make a lot of points, and one of the points is that during the indictment, there's one of the doctors, Dr. Pedro Ortiz, who states that there's a difference between manner of death and cause of death. Medical examiners can opine about the cause of death, which was multiple drug interactions, but the manner of death, homicide, accidental, suicide, those are all things that the trier of fact has to figure out. That means the jury. So early on in this case, there was a narrative. For instance, like you said, he dumped the bodies. Before I took this case on, I made sure to look at the video. He did not dump the bodies. He actually made sure and brought them into the hospital. It was during COVID. So at that time, they didn't even open the hospital doors. He was outside of Kaiser for a long time.
Can I stop you right there, Rhonda, just for a moment? Because I was curious about that, too. I want to show the pictures that we have of the surveillance camera, because I can tell you right now, he didn't walk them into the hospital. This van pulled up, and they pulled the body of one of the women, Christy Giles, out of it. She was DOA, so he did not walk her in. And Hilda Cabrales Arzola was taken to a whole other hospital, Kaiser Permanente, West Los Angeles, and wasn't taken there for another 2 hours. So what do you suppose was going on there, especially in the fact that they had their license plates were off the car and they were masked?
So as you can see, one of the people that is putting her on the gurney, this one with the design on his back, that's David. David is helping them to put her in, and you're showing the video. You're not showing the entire video because he walks in and out of the hospital several times. He gets the mask from the security. So that's not what happened. He didn't dump him at the curb, as the DA said.